Well, wow, ladies and gentlemen, what a way to kick off SmackDown. CM Punk is back, and he is back for Seth Rollins. He's back for all of us. Professional wrestling has just got better. And this is big, and this is also big. Ladies and gentlemen, I've just been told that next week we will see three men in the same building. The Universal Champion Seth Rollins, that man CM Punk, and AJ Styles. AJ Styles still wants to shot at the title, so we'll see what happens. What a way to get started here, and what a way to kick off. We're getting Apollo Crews and Drew McIntyre right here, right now. These two men, two at the very top of their game. Drew McIntyre, very good. Apollo 12-4. Granted, Drew McIntyre said and spoke some truth to it. Apollo's been getting most of his wins from dark matches. But this is going to be a fantastic match. And Apollo gets a chance to prove, it's not only about those dark matches. He can show up on the main show where it counts. Let's see what he can do here. Apollo Crews looking to chase championship gold. He's currently in the rankings, actually above Drew McIntyre in the rankings. He's number 2. This man is number 3. This crowd loves him. Drew McIntyre, the number 3 ranked professional wrestler in our mid-card division. Really not just the mid-card division, but the number 3 ranked competitor on SmackDown that's not a champion. Randy Orton AJ Styles ranks first. Randy Orton second. McIntyre's third. Apollo Crews is actually fourth. You see the impressive 9-1. His only loss coming to the world champion, Seth Rollins, so far in universe mode. Drew McIntyre looking to prove a point. He still wants his championship opportunity, but he's going to have to wait. It truly doesn't get better than this. To begin SmackDown, 2 incredible professional wrestlers, Apollo Crews and Drew McIntyre, are up next, and it should be great. These two men, they're powerful. McIntyre is a former WWE champion. He's the only man in this match that is a champion. In fact, he's the only man so far to show up in SmackDown as champion. We now know it was CM Punk that attacked Seth Rollins. As we get started with some chain wrestling. Apollo Crews has the headlock applied. And McIntyre runs him off the ropes and is able to catch him with an elbow. Good start for Drew McIntyre. The fans, they really love him. Here we go again. Now they sit on the ropes. The ref will have to intervene in this. No, it will be respectful. It'll be a respectful breakup as Apollo's not really one of the nicest guys on the roster. He has really elevated himself to a different level instead of being the guy who's just there and could pop up for contention. Now he's a true player, dare I even say a main event player, and I could see him being the person to take the title off of Seth Rollins or even Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn 6-3, and will actually be in action in our main event, a tag team matchup between Sami Zayn and Randy Orton versus Cesaro and Chad Gable, as Apollo Crews with a moonsault. And there he goes, right back to that headlock. Wants to apply the pressure to the head. Apollo, he's gotten bulkier. He's built himself up. He has really shown that he wants to be a part of this. He wants to be in this. He takes this seriously as McIntyre hits him with an elbow. Kick to the midsection and a big boot right to that shoulder. And here's McIntyre beginning the beat down on Apollo Crews. McIntyre punch right to the jaw and headbutt. Oh, he misses that kick. Apollo Crews kick to the midsection and a clothesline. McIntyre upset that season 2 had to go through I guess you could call it a reset. A reset. They got the Order of Champions. They randomized the champions. Seth Rollins, Sami Zayn got the world title and the mid-card title. Becky Lynch got the women's championship, that championship across all 3 brands. And the tag team titles also across all 3 brands. Tag team tournament is currently taking place through dark matches. We will see the semifinals and the finals on the 3 weekly shows, and we will see the finals to crown a champion at the Royal Rumble. It's Apollo sunset flip. 1, 2, and a kick out by Drew McIntyre. Apollo can get you. Don't let the built body of Apollo distract you from the fact that he's very athletic. Not much of a powerhouse, surprisingly, but he is strong. And definitely can compete with you on a regular basis. As Crews moonsault from the middle rope. And he hits an elbow drop. Apollo Crews in control of this matchup versus Drew McIntyre's another elbow drop right to the midsection. Crews taunting. I'd rather he go after and continue working on Drew McIntyre rather than taunting, as McIntyre able to pop up behind him and he takes him down. Drew McIntyre showing that element of surprise as he headbutts Apollo Crews, and he takes him down with a waist slam. Great tag team action still to come as Drew McIntyre now working on that arm, abdomen area. Great action still to come. Great action on Monday Night Raw. There'll be some great stuff, including Roman Reigns will be there. John Cena will also be there. He will be taking on Daniel Bryan in Bryan's first appearance since being assaulted by Roman Reigns. Remember, since the Elimination Chamber match, Reigns wanted to enter that tournament. He was mad he didn't get into that tournament, so he put himself in it, and he did it at Daniel Bryan's expense. When he attacked him backstage, he would beat Matt Hardy, then beat Finn Balor, and end up in the finals, where he would beat Balor on the same night that he would lose to Nakamura's Drew McIntyre picks up the win. Great contest. McIntyre able to win against Apollo Crews, who is one of the best wrestlers here on this roster that SmackDown has. Very stacked SmackDown roster. It was a great match. A great way for Drew McIntyre to move to 10-1. Can he take more places? We'll see. We'll see if he can even win a championship. Back here in the Now Arena, where it is time for the main event. There is the Viper, the Apex Predator, the Legend Killer, Mr. RKO out of nowhere. They'll send you to Viperville. Randy Orton, the number 2 ranked superstar, wrestler. I don't like that term, superstar. The number 2 ranked wrestler on SmackDown. Just behind AJ Styles. Styles is 25-5 after losing last week. Those two men, I have a feeling, are going to be neck and neck. Right now, Styles has an impressive margin over Randy. Randy picking up a loss last SmackDown in a triple threat match against the man who we just saw and the man who he's teaming up with. He lost in that one. He suffered a 3rd loss. He has nothing to fear. Drew McIntyre is... I'd go on the count to say Drew McIntyre is nowhere close to Randy Orton. As Randy makes this grand climb to the middle rope. A beautiful image. That man has so much success in the WWE. I'd say he's the best. One of the best ever for sure. And here's a man that's the Intercontinental Champion without his Intercontinental Championship. Sami Zayn, 6-3. This matchup will not count on any of the 4 competitors' records, as they are single superstars. Tag teams only get records added for their tag team, no matter singles or not. None of these men in a tag team right now. So if Chad Gable were to realign himself in the American Alpha with Jason Jordan, then those 2 men would have a tag team matchup. But then again, it wouldn't count because they're not taking on a tag team if they were in this match. So that's how it works. There will at some point be a better explanation. But for right now, just gotta stick with it. Here's Chad Gable, 3-1. Another wrestler in the ranks. 4 matches on Dark. He went 3-1. One of those losses actually being very recent. His last match was a loss. It was to his opponent Cesaro, who we will see team up in this matchup. These 2 men have nothing but respect for each other. He says, Chad Gable says, Cesaro lives up to the name, the pro wrestling purist. This man right here, an incredible professional wrestler. 7-6, he sits in the middle of the rankings. Not perfect, but in the middle of it. And he's getting set to do action in a tag team with Chad Gable. We'll see that next. Well, on Raw, you don't want to miss the action. Edge, Roman, and Nakamura will be there. And this match right here, I cannot wait. John Cena versus Daniel Bryan in a Royal Rumble qualifying match. And another one, Edge And Jeff Hardy, Edge will also tell us why he attacked Christian. And Brock Lesnar promises an appearance on Raw. That and more for this upcoming episode. We get underway here as Randy Orton and Chad Gable collar and elbow tie up. And Gable presses him in the corner. Chad Gable, phenomenal wrestler. Olympic gold medalist wrestler, actually. A lot of comparisons to Kurt Angle. And that Kurt Angle comparison is one he holds in very high regard. As Orton pushes him off and hits the axe handle to keep him down, stomp right on the neck towards the back area. Orton now working on those neck cranks, really focusing his targets and his moves towards that area near the head as Orton just stares at him. However, Gable, Orton showing a little bit of respect for the youngster as Gable with the suplex. Much like Kurt Angle, he is man of the suplexes. Here comes Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn tilt the whirl. Small package, roll up one. Just a count of one on Cesaro and Sami Zayn. Already going to taunting. Cesaro suplex. Gets him on his shoulder. If I was Cesaro, I begin to work on that leg instantly so he can't hit the Haruva kick. Well, also, that move to the shoulder could limit his ability to hit the Blue Thunder Bomb as Sami Zayn with the suplex. And he kicks him in the back. Zayn going for it again. Elbow right to the abdomen. He needs a lot of upper body strength to hit many of those powerlifting moves that Cesaro hits. Zayn under, looking for a drop kick. Cesaro backs up away from Zayn. Tags in Chad Gable. Gable looking for a forearm. I think he got a little bit on Zayn as they both hit moves at the same time. And Zayn pop-up drop kick. Going for the cover. Looking to end it early. Count. Just a count of one. Sami Zayn showing some intensity in the openings of this matchup as he hits an enziguri on Chad Gable. Going to the middle rope now. Oh, a senton. He gets a little bit, but he got more of his back hit the canvas. Going to the other middle rope. Another senton. This time he connects it perfectly. Sami Zayn cover one. Another count of one. Chad Gable. We really need to put him away. Those four dark matches, all have gone more than 10 minutes. You cannot get Chad Gable unless Gable and Jason Jordan are part of American Alpha. So close as Sami Zayn misses the elbow drop. And Zayn able to get out the way of a boot that Cesaro had tried to connect earlier when he got tagged in. Suplex onto the rope and a Falcon Arrow. Using the ropes. Orton watching on as Gable is out on the floor. Looking for a Blue Thunder Bomb, I believe, and an uppercut. Cesaro. Uppercut to Zayn. Zayn getting up. Cesaro telling him, come on. He is going for the sharpshooter. The sharpshooter. He's got it locked in. Gable gets up. He's got it locked in. Can he tap out Sami Zayn? Can he do it? Will he tap out Zayn? Zayn looking like he's in agony. Cesaro with the submission locked in. Sami Zayn nowhere to go. Can't get to the rope. And somehow he's able to get out of it. Man, what a very hyped few seconds that was. We thought Cesaro was going to secure the pinfall. As Zayn up to the top. He's got it locked in, drop kick. As I was saying with Gable, Chad Gable and American Alpha came close to being tag team champions, but it didn't happen. Tag champs back in the past, the Dapper Gents, the team of Aiden English and Jack Galloway. Very formidable tag team. They possibly could show up anytime we haven't seen them in quite some time. And Irish whip, wait, or he brings him back, power slam. There you go, tag in for Chad Gable. Drop kick. I'm just getting word now that Gable and Orton will face off as Orton hits the neck breaker. Orton tuning into a different side. Punt to the head. Call it the end. There it is. Orton and Sami Zayn are victorious. As I was saying, Randy Orton and Chad Gable will go one-on-one. Cesaro will be held in a Royal Rumble qualifier match. It will be the first one of SmackDown if we don't get plans to change Randy Orton and Chad Gable. That one could be changed to further notice for a Royal Rumble qualifier. But a really great match here to end SmackDown. Fantastic tag team ability shown by Randy. He's been in multiple tag teams before. Sami Zayn, he's really been a soloist. His career, Chad Gable, we know his tag team specialty along with Cesaro. Cesaro with the bar. And Gable with American Alpha. Thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen, on this very spectacular episode of SmackDown. CM Punk is back. Thank you all for joining us and have a great day.